Hey, what's up, lightboltjoe here. Today we are going to discuss Season 1 of Disney Plus's original show, Star Wars The Bad Batch. So this takes place kind of when Season 7 of Clone Wars takes place. We see the transition into the Empire, that the Republic is no more. We're now getting into the Empire. So it's a matter of what happens to the clones. Do they get decommissioned? Do they just get killed? Like, all these things. How do we go from clones to stormtroopers who are enlisted men and women rather than just cloned forces piling out of Kamino, one after the other, right? So we have our Clone Force 99, right? Our 4 genetically modified individuals. We have Crosshair, we have Hunter, we have Wrecker, we have Specs. Is his name Specs? I feel like his name is Specs. But then they semi-adopted Echo into the bit because of them finding Echo within Clone Wars. So we got the 5 of them. And they're doing their thing, they're, stuff, but then the, inhibitor chip is, messing up with people. But the first episode starts out with young Kanan Jarrus, who we know and love as, well, his name is Kanan, but his original name. Oh my god! I cannot remember his original name. Doom. Caleb Doom. And he's a Padawan Jedi. His master, Master Pipote. I can't remember her name. But we know Kanan Jarrus as an older Kanan Jarrus from Star Wars Rebels. So we get his actual backstory, which he references in Star Wars Rebels, about the clones turning on them and killing his master and stuff. And then Hunter's the one who lets him escape. And he decides not to obey the chip. But, Crosshair does obey the chip, but, claims later on that he took the chip out. And then, Wrecker's chip is malfunctioning, so they have to get his chip out. It's a whole chip versus non-chip. But then, the clones are the Clone Force 99, the Bad Batch, are trying to figure out what to do with being not in the Republic and not being a part of the Empire, because they refuse to join the Empire because they've seen them destroy civilizations. They've seen them destroy innocent people. They're not a part of that. So they come across this girl, Omega, who is in Kamino alongside Nala Se, who is the head scientist, basically, of Kamino, who basically created all the clones and who specifically made the mutations for Clone Force 99. So Omega, turns out later on that we find out that she is a female genetic clone off of Jango Fett's DNA strain. That we have Boba Fett as the unaltered male version, so he can grow, and we have Omega as the unaltered female version, the XX chromo versus the XY chromo, basing off of Jango's original DNA strain. So it's pretty cool. And then she states later on that she was there when the clones were actually born. That she was there at Nala Se's secret lab, watching them grow and stuff like that in the tubes. And, it's pretty cool. She's technically older than them. She's technically their older sister, but, she's still young because they have the aging alteration. She does not. While this is happening, it's a transition. So it's a matter of how does Clone Force 99, how does the Bad Batch fit into this new world? What do they do? So they're kind of mercenaries. They're kind of bounty hunters. They kind of, get hired by this awesome leader. Said she owns this this place, this joint on this planet, and they go, and she's like, yeah, go pick up this person, this is how many credits you get, and they go get that. So we get who do we get? We get a young man. What are the names? The creature in Jabba's basement, Jabba the Hutt's basement, that Luke Skywalker eventually kills. So we see the Rancor. Okay, so we see the young version of the Rancor, whose name I cannot remember, that the clones actually save to then sell to Jabba's right-hand man, whose name I don't remember. I'm terrible with names, especially within the Star Wars canon. But, it was fun seeing that, and then it's fun seeing, other things. And then we get 2 episodes of young Hera Syndulla from Rebels, and we get Chopper. Oh my god, bro, I freaked the freak out when Hera and Chopper showed up. I lost it. When I saw the Y-Wing in the back, I was like, wait a minute. That's Hera's family's compound. That's the Y-Wing that Chopper was on. I was like, no. And then we get Chop interacting with Bad Batch and Omega. I was freaking the freak out. So the ending of this was a 2-part ending of the Empire destroying Kamino, because they have no need for the scientists anymore, except they, slewed off Nala Se into a secret base. But, they had no need for Kamino. So, blowed up Kamino, the clones are left on Kamino, Omega's on Kamino, Crosshair's on Kamino after fighting X, Y, and Z and all these other things, and then it's a matter of putting differences aside to escape together. AZ, the little robot guy, he's there, he saves the day, and then eventually, you know, Crosshair actually does save him and Omega from drowning, but like, there's a lot of emotional points in this show. There was a lot of heavy moments in this show, especially on Caleb Doom, Kanan Jarrus, especially on Harrison Dula and Chop, especially with the Rancor, because we know that she eventually is killed by Luke Skywalker. Different moments between the clones and Omega, and figuring out their place in this new empire. Rex is in there for an episode. Like, is Cody in there for an episode? I don't remember. It's just very interesting watching this, knowing what happens next, but like seeing the other bits and pieces of it. That's the interesting thing. I don't like the Star Wars movies. I like the Star Wars shows. My favorite Star Wars movie would be Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, specifically because of the Battle of Geonosis. When they're in the Coliseum, all the Geonosians are cheering on, and there's the giant Jedi fight, and I don't like Jedi, but it's I don't like what the Jedi claim to stand for, because they're just terrorists, but I love that there's the massive battle between everyone, and the you got Padme and Anakin and Obi-Wan tied to the posts fighting off their own animals and like all that chaos. Like, it was just organized chaos. And I remember when I was a kid, I saw a mock, my own creation of a Lego Geonosian stadium with all the characters and the figures and the monsters. And I was like, oh my god, I want this to be a set. It was never made into a set. Ugh. Needs to be a set. Yeah, but like, that's my favorite point of any Star Wars movie. The Mandalorian is a TV show. It's not a movie. So like, it's an incredible TV show. Ahsoka is going to be the highest rated show on Disney Plus in sci-fi history. I'm going to go that far in saying sci-fi history. It's going to be absolutely insane, especially if we get a live action Ezra Bridger, especially because Grand Admiral Thrawn is mentioned within Mandalorian. So like, Mando is just preface before the Ahsoka series. It's going to explode. We're going to go Grogu who? Because we're going to get a live action Mina Masood as Ezra Bridger. I'm saying it now and I cannot wait. We're going to quote me. It is currently 21:10 on August 13th, 2021. There's a lot of 20s. It was 21 and 21. Look at that. Look at that. Good times. 21, of course, is military time for 9 p.m. for those folks who don't know that. Yeah, Bad Batch. Incredible. What I love the most is that each week, because my brother and I watch it at different times, when we do get together for Sunday dinner, we sit down and we discuss. And we chat of our theories, our likes, our dislikes, and stuff. There, of course, are fluff episodes, but that's the point of the show. It's like showing the adventure going through, and like, oh, it was so good to see it again. As in that style of animation, that style of music, and just love it. Absolutely love it. Bad Batch Season 2, I think that comes out next year. I don't remember, but Season 1 dropped on Star Wars May the 4th, 2021, and ended on Friday the 13th, 2021. Isn't that weird? That's fun. I like it. I like it a lot. That's all I got. Mucho mahalo.